Yemen has been suffering for many years from a suffocating humanitarian crisis due to the armed conflict in the country, and this crisis has been greatly exacerbated by the famine that has spread in the country. The famine in Yemen is one of the world's worst humanitarian crises, with more than 20 million people suffering from severe food shortages and at risk of starvation. Children suffer particularly from the effects of the famine, as many of them suffer from malnutrition and disease due to acute shortages of food and clean water. The famine in Yemen causes a deterioration in the health and economic situation of the citizens, as many of them suffer from the inability to purchase the necessary food and medicines needed to treat diseases. There is not enough support from the government or international organizations to help the famine-affected population. Yemen is also exposed to an acute shortage of clean water and sanitation, which leads to the spread of infectious diseases and the exacerbation of poor health conditions. Many people in Yemen suffer from electricity and fuel shortages, which makes it difficult for them to access basic services. Yemen urgently needs international assistance to mitigate the effects of the famine and stifling humanitarian crisis the country is suffering from. Governments and international organizations must work to provide food, clean water, and health care to Yemeni citizens who suffer from an acute shortage of these basic resources. The armed conflict in Yemen must be stopped and a political solution to the current crisis must be found, so that the people of Yemen can live in dignity and security.